These are my top 5 Dragon Ball video games. From best to best, because they all hit different. Keep in mind, none of these games would have came into existence if it wasn't for the amazing work of Akira Toriyama. May you rest in peace, you kind soul, and you sweet king. Your legacy will live on forever, and I will forever continue to stand on that. But first, we're going to start off with the honorable mentions, and this is going out to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. One of the greatest open world story games that I have ever played. This game is so good, and it dives into Goku's story. All of the DLC hit different. It's just a really good game. I haven't even 100% at this game because not only did a new DLC come out, but there's just so many things to collect. And overall, the fight mechanics were so clean, and it was just, God, Kakarot is such a fun game, guys. Next, we got Dragon Ball Z Budokai. This is actually one of the first Dragon Ball games that I played. I remember playing it over at my cousin's house, and I was obsessed, but we've all experienced PTSD from this game. Then we have Dragon Ball Z Extreme Butoden, a super fun 3DS game that was 2D pixelated. If you really want a nostalgic feel, this is the game for you. And I love how they added the Battle of Gods storyline to it as well. Then we have Dragon Ball Fusions, a very underrated RPG game, also for the 3DS. Yes, I was a Nintendo kid and I still am. Deal with it. But let's actually get into the top 5. Coming in at number 5, we have Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. Obsessed ain't even the word, y'all. This game hits so different. I don't care what people say about the fight mechanics and how weird it is. I love it. And I know y'all remember when y'all got to make your own Saiyan before Xenoverse even came out. And your Saiyan Warrior had a storyline that conjointed with Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT events. Like, it was so cool, man. And the boss fights? So fun. I still have this game on my old Xbox and I'm never taking it away. Coming in at number 4, we have Dragon Ball FighterZ. I love this game. This is genuinely one of the greatest Dragon Ball fighting games of all time. From the ultimate moves to the dramatic finishes, this game had it all. And this goes out to my Ultra Instinct Goku mains. I hate y'all. Y'all are some tryhards, man. Coming in at number 3, I have Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I mean, need I say more? From the character creation to the storyline to the DLC to the fighting mechanics to the moves to the training partners, like, this game had everything we ever wanted in a Dragon Ball game. And they delivered tenfold. They are still dropping DLC. This game is almost 10 years old, y'all. Like, oh my God. The character roster was eaten too. Like, there were so many characters you could choose from. Like, it's out of this world. I haven't played this game in a long time, but all I know is my character could still run the fade. Coming in at number 2, y'all already know, we got Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. The amount of love I have for this game is unhinged because that roster is even more insane. Now, granted, I was not a modder, but back then, y'all, it was a war to try to get mods on this game. This game is honestly so good, man. Like, it's so good. I don't care how many Dragon Ball games we get. This game is going to continue to stay in the top 3. Just don't let that meter go up. You know what happens when it does. Now, coming in at number 1, some of y'all are going to hate me for this, but I don't care. Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. The most fun I've ever had in a Dragon Ball game. I can't even remember how many hours I put in to this game, bro. The fight mechanics, the areas, man, it was so fun, bro. And I know y'all remember the Hachiyak side story that they had in the game. This game had an original movie inside of the game, bro. Ooh, and don't get me started on this roster, y'all. Like, when I say this game was one of the most important pieces of my childhood, I mean it. And I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 should be in number 1. But no, this game right here hit me a different kind of way growing up. And there's an area where you get to unlock photos from the movies and the games too. Like, I loved unlocking those. This game was magnifico. And don't forget, y'all, we getting Sparking Zero soon, and I'm about to run the ones in this game too. Budokai Tenkaichi 4, let's run.